Right, I'm just going to show you, I've been trying to purchase something on eBay, a torch, and when I go through the process of paying PayPal, I get this error message which says we couldn't process your payment. If you get this message more than once, please contact PayPal customer support for assistance. There's even an error code there. So I've gone to PayPal, logged into my account. I'm just going to pan away just in case I'm about to show you my PayPal information. Well, I can show you part of it. Hold on. Part of the payment was to pay for shipping, and in my PayPal account it shows that the payment went through and then they immediately refunded me. That's happened more than once because I've been trying to pay. I've paid about 2 or 3 times, and each time I get that error message. So you can see it goes to PayPal, PayPal immediately refunds me. There's something going wrong. So then I went to PayPal support to try and report this problem that eBay, it's impossible to buy on eBay at the moment. Okay, then you get to this part about reporting a problem. This is on paypal.com. Okay, I have a problem with an item I purchased is selected, and if I click on continue, well, I don't even need to, I've already got the page open. And when you click on continue, this next page opens up and you get this. Gateway timeout. So PayPal is not working at the moment. Not only can you not make payments, you can't report that there's a problem with making payments to PayPal. So PayPal seems to be screwed. So after that happened, I then went onto eBay, and with extreme difficulty, eventually I managed to get onto customer support for a chat session. And I'm now going to show you the chat session. I'm going to film the entire chat just to show you how bad eBay is at dealing with problems. Absolute farce I've just been through. It's taken forever. I'm just moving back up the chat window. Good thing about this is it shows you the time. So I started this chat at 10:31. Time's now 11:22. I've just wasted almost an hour of my time. That's just dropped right to the bottom. I guess it's because that person just typed another message. Let's try and get back to the top of this again. Quickly film it before he goes and closes the window or something and all this goes. Alright, so let's see. So I've written that I tried to buy this item. I sent him a link. And then I said, so I've gone to PayPal to report the problem. Person claiming to be called Cheyenne says, give me a few minutes. So I've reported the problem. Okay, so I'll now film the entire message. I'm not going to talk my way through it. It's just dropped to the bottom again because he's typing. I'm gonna have to end this chat, or else it's going to keep dropping to the bottom. So. Oh, look, let's end chat. We're getting nowhere. Let's end chat. We're getting nowhere. How do I end this chat? I don't seem to be able to. Maybe it's him that has to end the call. Right, I'll try and maximise this window. I want him to end this call now. It says a record of this chat session will be sent to your email address. Oh, thank God. So I'm going to have a record. It's not going to be able to disappear. I just want him to end the chat. Okay. End the chat now, please. End chat now, please. I've had enough. I'm not dealing with this person anymore. I'm going absolutely nowhere. At least he realises it's an inconvenience. It bloody well is. It's taken an hour of my time to try and report an error, and I've got nowhere. They've been useless, basically. I'm not complaining specifically about this person. I'm sure he's got stupid rules set by eBay. The problem is eBay. eBay come up with the rules for these people to chat back to you, and they're just shit, basically. Utter morons. Oh, stop typing and just end the call. stop typing, I'm going to say, stop typing, end the chat. Right, so I've said stop typing, end the chat. I need him to basically stop the chat, I think, because if he carries on typing, every time I try and film the top of this chat, it's going to drop to the bottom. Oh, he's typing again. Stop typing, you idiot. I need the chat session to be ended. Right, so it says there, a record of this chat session will be sent to your email address. I haven't had a confirmation that this chat's been ended yet. Right, one more time I'm going to attempt to get this chat to the top. He hasn't said that the chat's over yet, so I don't know what he's doing. I'm going to get very annoyed if he does anything more. So let's get back to the top of this chat. I'm going to... Right. So I've told him about the error message I get. And when I go to PayPal to report the problem, you saw I get that message that says gateway timeout. The proxy server did not receive a timely response. So sending information to PayPal is not working. There you go. It's just dropped to the bottom again. He's typing again. What a flipping moron. End the chat. I just don't know what I've actually asked. You'll see in the chat I've actually asked what country this person's from, and they refused to answer that. I'm pretty sure it's probably a call centre in India. End this chat now, please. Right, I've been polite. Okay. This is absolutely ridiculous. You see, so this is now poor stuff. I didn't have a problem with this guy before, but now he's just being a pain in the arse. I've asked him to end the chat, and he hasn't ended it. He's probably dealing with 2 or 3 people at the same time on his computer screen. I bet that's what they do. So as to save time, I bet they multitask and they're actually dealing with more than one customer at the same time, which is what causes all the delay. You know, sometimes you'd send them a message and it seems to take a minute. It doesn't take that long. I know there might be slight delays in getting a message from here to their Indian call centre or whatever, but it shouldn't be as long as you sometimes get. You see, and this person still hasn't ended the chat, even though I've repeatedly asked him to. Ugh. Driving me crazy now. Right. Okay. All I can do is attempt to get to the top of this chat again by dragging that slider up the side. Right, so let's attempt to film a bit more. So, he's sorry to hear the transaction didn't go slowly. Oh, it's just dropped to the bottom again. This guy is really pissing me off now. He's making it impossible for me to film this, as you can see. What can I do? Every time I start to film a bit, he's not allowing me to. So let's see if I can. There's got to be a way I can get to film a bit more of this before that idiot starts typing. God almighty, what a nightmare. So he's asked me to tell him what the exact error message is. So then I went to attempt to make the purchase again so that I could tell him exactly what I get told. And it says, we couldn't process your PayPal payment. If you get this message more than once, contact customer service. Okay. And I've given him the error code. And then so eBay support says, per the error message, it seems you need to contact PayPal. So I put LOL, which stands for laugh out loud. Yes, I did, and PayPal gives me an error message. He replies, ideally all the payments are being processed through PayPal on eBay UK. So if you're facing an issue after logging in to a PayPal account, you may need to get in touch with them. May I know the error message from PayPal? So I told him the error message I'd get. Oh, he's just done it again. Shyam is typing. Okay. I'm gonna just end this chat or I will report you. Oh, that's it. I've had enough. You've seen how many times he's started typing and then nothing actually comes out my end? He's not ended the chat. This is going up on YouTube anyway. I've had enough of this. eBay is one of the worst companies in the world for dealing with when you get a problem. Trying to get through to support is impossible. I mean, have you ever spoken to someone from eBay support? They should have. You should be able to phone them. These chat sessions are ridiculous. Look, he's typing. So if a message doesn't come up now, he's just mucking around. You see? I'm afraid that you may need to get in touch with PayPal as they will talk to me. I'm afraid you may need to get in touch with PayPal as they will request to talk with the account owner due to financial security issues. Oh, just end the chat, you moron. End this chat. Absolute idiot. So more than an hour to get nowhere with eBay support. Nowhere. I've got nowhere. And they refuse to contact PayPal themselves. You know, I've explained to them it's a business issue for them. If I can't use PayPal to pay for stuff on eBay, that's a problem with eBay because eBay can't get my money. Do you not understand that? And I'm sure everybody watching this video will understand that. That has to be a business problem for eBay. If people can't make payments to them, eBay has a problem. So it's in eBay's interest to contact PayPal and say, look, why are our customers not able to make purchases? He's typing again. Even though I've repeatedly asked him to end this chat. This is absolutely ludicrous. Right, thank you for contacting eBay Support Live. And he's still typing. You see, he's not allowing this chat to end. So this is harassment. I'm being harassed by eBay Support. It's unacceptable. I mean, this is the 21st century, isn't it? Goodbye. No, it's not goodbye from me. Piss off. Right, now I'm going to attempt to get to the top of this page and show you everything that this moron has been saying. Idiot. Right, so let's get back to where we were. So I've told him the error message from PayPal. And he says there, we don't have access to PayPal account on eBay, okay. And so I explained to him that I've tried to report the problem using eBay, using PayPal.com, but when I do, PayPal gives me a gateway error. So I can't report the problem to PayPal, if you see what I mean. So I want eBay to contact PayPal. And then he asks how I'm paying for the item, like credit card, debit card. Debit card is what I use. PayPal takes money off my debit card. Right. And then he actually asked me, do I have a PayPal account? Even after I've been telling him that I've been trying to make the payment with PayPal, he then asked me, do you have a PayPal account? Unbelievable. And at that point, that's when you'll see. And he said, could you please try to make the payments with PayPal to see if that works? So I said, that's what I've been doing. It's like the guy's not understanding English. So at that point I asked what country you're in, because he's clearly not understanding perfectly good English I'm giving him. And he says, we're located in one of the global centres of eBay. I'm really sorry if that was not clear. So I ask, are you in India? And he never answers. But I'll bet it's an Indian call centre. Well, I should say, it's not really a call centre, is it? Because they're not making phone calls, but an Indian office somewhere, I suspect. Anyway. So I explained that the PayPal money comes off a debit card. So, yes, debit card is funding source, yes. So I explained to him I don't use a credit card. And then I said, maybe PayPal's been hacked. I'm wondering what's going on with PayPal. Not only can they not take payments at the moment, their support website isn't working because I've got that gateway error. So I'm wondering, PayPal seems to have a major problem at the moment. Maybe their servers have been hacked. They've clearly got a serious problem anyway. So then he suggests that I remove my debit card as the funding source from my PayPal account. And then after I've done that, update it. So basically, remove my debit card as the funding source and then re-add it. And he reckons that worked for a couple of people. So I then needed to go and find my debit card, obviously. Where are we? And then I asked them, I need a phone number for PayPal. Oh, he asked, have I tried contacting PayPal and their phone support? Well, I don't know what PayPal's phone number is. Chat session has just ended. Even after all that time, it's finally said ended. There we go. 11:37 p.m. on the 19th. What an absolute farce this has been. Right, I need to go back to where I am so I can carry on filming where I was. Just need to move the camcorder out of the way so I can see what I'm doing. Oh, you fucking driving me crazy at the moment. What a wind up. Where are we? Right, so we're at the 10:58 p.m. mark. Okay. So he's given me, well, he's going to give me their phone number. I added the card again. I then tried to make the purchase again. I got the same message saying that the payment hadn't gone through to PayPal. There you go. He's given me a PayPal phone number. So anybody, next time you get a problem with PayPal, don't bother speaking to eBay support. They're useless. Don't bother to use PayPal's support on their website. Just phone the bastards. 0800 358 7911, which is free from a landline. And he says it's chargeable from a mobile. It doesn't give me any times that phone number would work. I bet it's probably a 9 to 5 number, so it's too late for me to contact them today. I'm still going to try just to see if I can get through at this time of night, but I very much doubt it. So that's the message I get when I attempt to use PayPal on eBay. On eBay's website, that's where you get that message saying we couldn't process your PayPal payment. That's the error code, whatever that means. At that point, I said eBay should buy the product for me for all the stress they've caused me. Quite frankly, I think they should. And then they said they've checked my eBay account. There's nothing wrong with eBay. The problem lies with PayPal. Well, yes, I can see that. So then I said, yeah, PayPal isn't working, but eBay requires us to use that to make payments. So it is an eBay problem. And then he suggests the best thing to do is to get in touch with PayPal. Right, I'm just banging my head against the wall at this point. This is just crazy. So I say eBay should phone PayPal to find out what's wrong. Basically, eBay are forcing customers to do their work. This is eBay's problem. eBay need to contact PayPal and find out what's wrong. Why is it the customer's job to contact PayPal? It's eBay need to be doing this. That's the point. This is why eBay is such a shit company. They do as little as humanly possible to help their customers. They seem to turn it around and make the customers do all the work. It's an eBay business problem they've got. eBay should be contacting PayPal. And then I said eBay doesn't care about its customers. eBay and PayPal are two separate companies. I've heard about that. eBay and PayPal separated. eBay no longer actually owns PayPal. And then so I said it's not my job to fix eBay problems. Then he goes on about there are set procedures, blah 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 blah. So I said the set procedures are therefore wrong. eBay should contact PayPal. I stand by that. I said eBay sucks and I'm going to shop somewhere else. He says, I wish I could contact PayPal on your behalf. Well, you see, that's what's clearly wrong. eBay support should be able to contact PayPal on my behalf. It's their job. That's the whole point of support from a company. eBay need to find out what's wrong with PayPal. So blah blah blah. By this point I'm really annoyed with them. And I've said eBay seems to be run by idiots. And then he gives this bullshit explanation as to what's going on. Suppose you have a shop. Customer buys an item from you. What is he going on about? Ex-customer buys an item from you and Y comes for returning the item state that they wish to return it, when in fact the item was sold to... Oh my god, that is just the worst explanation in the history of mankind as to what's going on. Right. So at that point I said, let's end the chat, we're going nowhere. And then, even though I've explained that I cannot contact PayPal, it then says you may need to get in touch with PayPal. Unbelievable. Idiots. So then at that point I just want the chat to end. I'm getting absolutely nowhere with this person. Right, so there we go. Over an hour of my life wasted because let's end this stupid eBay chat. So that's the PayPal error message you get when you try to contact their support. Might as well close that window. Let's close that. Let's close that. And that's the eBay checkout error you get, saying that they can't process the PayPal. And it's not because my debit card is up to date. It's got an expiry date of 2018. So there's not a problem with my debit card. There's not a problem with my bank account. There's money in the bank account. It's PayPal is not working. So I'm going to put this video on YouTube to shame eBay support, show people just how bad it is. Right, thanks for watching. Bye bye.